everyone, and today we're making potato gnocchi. First, I should wash my hands. After you've washed your hands, you should wash your 4 potatoes or 2 pounds of potatoes. After your potatoes are washed and ready, put them in a pot of boiling water to speed up your process. Boiling water to speed up the process. Let this sit for 25 minutes, or you can cook it until it's fork ready. While you wait for your potato to cook for 25 minutes or fork ready, you should have already prepared your ingredients. Your 1 large egg that should already be beaten, your 1 cup of all-purpose flour, your 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, your 1 teaspoon of salt. You should already have your mixing bowls with you, your 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese, your bacon, which you should probably already slice up or should slice right now. After 25 minutes or until fork ready, which means you can stab it easily with the potato, take it off the heat and then transfer this into a bowl, straining it. After putting it in a bowl, let it cool in the bowl for a few minutes, which I've already done. And then once it's cool enough for you, get your peeler and start peeling them. You should be peeling all 4 of your potatoes. I have 1 more left. So after that, I'm gonna wash my hands. After I wash my hands, I'm gonna get my knife from the floor and cut my potatoes into 4 pieces. Okay, so after all your potatoes are done and ready, the grater box, which I'm not going to be using today, or a potato ricer, you're going to start ricing it down and putting your potatoes into, smashing it down. And with the potato ricer, you should put it down 1 of these potatoes and then push it down. Do not mash the things that's coming out of the potato ricer. Or you can do it with the grater box, either way. And just press it down. And then you just keep repeating. After all your potatoes went through the potato ricer and is looking like this, get your 1 large egg that you've already beaten and just drizzle it over or create an indent inside of the potatoes. Then with your sift, get your 1 cup of all-purpose flour, your 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt, and then start sifting this in. The pepper wouldn't cooperate, so I just dumped it in. So after you have your flour, your salt, and pepper into it and your egg, you can start mixing it with your hands. Just gently folding it in. Or you can use a dough scraper. Let me just wash my hands. Where's my dough scraper? I'm just going to use a dough scraper just to combine these in. Yeah, and you're supposed to add your 1/4 cup of ricotta cheese in. All of the 1/4 over your mixture are combining them. After you kneaded your dough, you can flour your hands if it's too sticky, and then roll your dough into a log. You shouldn't over knead this because you want the interior to be light and fluffy. With your dough scraper, cut your log into half, and then you can see in the interior if you've done it correctly. Look like a bit like this. For that, you should leave 1 piece to the side and roll this out a bit, and then cut it in half again, and again to have 4 pieces. Flour your hands even more if it gets stickier, and also flour your work surface. After cutting all of your dough in even pieces, get 1 of your pieces and then roll them out. Don't forget to flour your surface. After you roll it out into a long log, with your dough scraper or with a knife, cut it to 1-inch pieces, about this size. And then you can either cook this normally, or you can roll it in here, keeping the design, using a fork or a gnocchi palette, if you have one. Just pushing it down and slowly rolling it off. Your bacon you prepared earlier and start browning them into a pan. Do this until all of your bacon has turned brown. What it should look like. Put your butter in the baking pot, but don't do anything to it. With your pot, when cooking the gnocchi, fill it halfway with water, then add 1 tablespoon of salt for your water to start boiling, and then add your gnocchi. scraping it in with your dough scraper. When your water starts boiling, use your dough scraper to scrape out some of the gnocchi pieces and then place them in. Be careful not to overcrowd the pot. Gnocchi pieces starts floating to the top. Set a timer on your phone / iPad / any gadget for 1 minute and then pick it out with your sieve. After 1 minute is over, which mine is, slowly get your gnocchi pieces, draining out the water of it, and immediately put it into the pot with your bacon fat. Make sure that there's no water left in it. Once your gnocchi pieces are starting to brown, that's when you should take them out. Lower down the heat when you can see the butter is starting to bubble and your gnocchi are going really brown. My thing is now clearly cooked, then I will transfer it into the plate, doing it one by one with my spatula. And top it off with your bacon. Then top it off with the bacon from the and voila, you have gnocchi with bacon. And now we're doing the last part of this recipe, the cleaning up. Yay!